Namaste. In this recording, we are going to practice putting some Hindi sentences together. And since it's summer, we're going to use that as our theme for practice today. So first, let's talk about how to say summer vacation in Hindi. Summer vacation. We say Garmi ki chutti. Garmi ki chutti. One more time. Garmi ki chutti. And what that translates to is vacation of hot. Garmi is actually hot. So when we use it in this context, we mean summer. Garmi ki chutti. Ki is how we say of. So vacation of hot is actually how it directly translates, but then we have to take the translation and turn it into meaning. And it becomes summer vacation. Garmi ki chutti. All right, now let's practice putting some sentences together. If we wanted to describe the ocean water as the water is blue and green. The water is blue and green. Now, there's a few Hindi words that you already know from this sentence. You already know the word for water, you know the word for blue, and you know the word for green, right? Water, blue, and green. These are words that you already know how to say in Hindi, right? So what is water? If you said Paanee, very good. What is blue? If you said neela, shabash. And what is green? Hara, right? So we have Paanee, water, blue, neela, green, hara. So again, our sentence is the water is blue and green. So out of that, there are 6 words in that sentence, and you already know 3 of them, okay? So how do we put it together to say the water is blue and green in Hindi? We say Paanee, neela aur hara hai. Paanee, neela aur hara hai. And so the new words that we added that you're just learning are the words aur and hai. Now the word hai you've heard many, many times, but let's talk about what these 2 new words mean. Aur is how we say and in Hindi. Aur. So if we wanted to say lunch and dinner, dopaher ka khana aur raat ka khana, blue and green, neela aur hara. Red and yellow, lal or pila. So or is how we say and hai equals is or are, like we are going somewhere. We are going to the store. We are going to get ice cream. Or it is hot outside. It is summer right now. So hai means is or it can mean are. So now that you know the basic structure of the sentence, let's try to put some more sentences together. How would we say the sand is white? The sand is white. Well, the Hindi word for sand is ret. Ret is how we say sand in Hindi. And do you remember how to say white in Hindi? How do we say white in Hindi? We say safed. Safed is the Hindi word for white. So now we have sand, ret, and white, safed. And our original sentence was the sand is white. So now, how would we put that sentence together in Hindi, the whole thing? The sand is white. We would say ret safed hai. Ret safed hai. The sand is white. Ret safed hai. All right, let's try another one. The sand is hot. The sand is hot. Now, we just learned the Hindi word for sand. What was it? Do you remember? If you said ret, very good. Ret is how we say sand in Hindi. And do you remember the Hindi word for hot from our weather lesson? Remember I taught you aaj garmi hai, it's hot today? Garmi, right? And in this case, we use the form of garmi, we use garam. We use garam. So we have ret and we have garam. Ret and garam. So again, our sentence was the sand is hot. So how do you think we would put that sentence together? If you know that sand is ret and garam is hot, how would we say the sand is hot? I'll give you a second to think about it. If you said ret garam hai, very good. Ret garam hai is how we say the sand is hot. All right, what about the sand is soft? The sand is soft. What was the word for sand again? If you said ret, shabash. Ret is sand. And what about soft? Soft is naram. Naram is how we say soft in Hindi. So we have ret and we have naram, sand and soft. So again, our sentence was the sand is soft. So how would we put that sentence together in Hindi? If you said ret naram hai, shabash. Ret naram hai, the sand is soft. All right, next one. The ocean is big. The ocean is big. So let's learn some new Hindi words here. Saagar is how we say ocean. Saagar is ocean. And big is bada. Big is bada. So we have Saagar and we have bada. Saagar is ocean, bada is big. And our sentence was the ocean is big. And remember, Saagar is ocean, bada is big. So how would we put the whole sentence together to say the ocean is big? If you said Saagar bada hai, shabash. Saagar bada hai, the ocean is big. All right, next one. The water is beautiful. The water is beautiful. Now, out of this English sentence, what Hindi word do you know out of this sentence? You know how to say water in Hindi, right? How do we say water in Hindi? Paanee. Paanee is water. So let's learn how to say beautiful. Beautiful in Hindi is sundar. Sundar is beautiful in Hindi. So what was water? Paanee. And what was beautiful? Sundar. Sundar. So now our sentence was the water is beautiful. So how would we put that together in Hindi? The water is beautiful. If you said Paanee sundar hai, shabash, very good. Paanee sundar hai, the water is beautiful. So, balle balle to you, good work. I want you to keep practicing this, keep listening, keep building your Hindi vocabulary, keep practicing so that you can keep building your Hindi sentences, okay? All right, I'll see you in class.